host, Rahul here, Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with another Afghan warrior himself. Come here to cheer on KHADEMI.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I spoke to ASHFAQ. You're fighting him in 2 more weeks, I believe.
2 weeks, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Today, 2 weeks.
So he's confident that he can beat you. Naturally, he's taken the fight. He thinks you might have made a mistake in using Mark Leach as a measuring stick, because you dealt with Mark a lot better than him. Tell me, did you want this fight? How did it come about?
So
what do you make of KAIS?
We were just trying to look for an opponent, and I wasn't even told I was going to fight him until the poster was released. I just said, get me whoever, because I want to be active. I want to have one more fight before Ramadan. So yeah, when he says I was overlooking him or I'm confident, I didn't even know I was fighting him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, now that I know I'm fighting him, not overlooking him, I don't have anyone else after this fight. My eyes are set on him, and he's the target.
Last time out was impressive against Mark Leach. As said, KAIS himself suffered his first defeat against Leach. Couple of defeats he's had last time out against Liam Dillon, but he said that he went up a weight, super featherweight, 2P.
Two-weight division.
What do you make of KAIS? Technically brilliant, ex-Olympian.
So I think he's a brilliant fighter. I mean, what can I say? So when I came to this country and I was learning English, this guy had won his second national title. When I started boxing, he had won his, not won. He was competing for Team GB in the Olympics. So I think he's a great boxer. I didn't have my debut till 2017, February. So he's far more advanced than I am in terms of experience, in terms of like dealing with pressure and this and this and this and so and so. I don't think he's done as great in the pros. But again, I think he's improved since the Mark Leach fight. Although I do rate Mark Leach highly. I think he's one of the best super bantamweights to come out of this country. So yeah.
Oh, it's interesting. So you do think he's a lot better than we saw against Leach and probably against Dillon?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, the way I see it is, I'm fighting the best case. Any person I fight, I'm fighting the best of that version. Mm-hmm. So I have to make sure I come in on top form, and that's it.
You gonna settle on the featherweight division now?
We'll see. I mean, there's always a potential possibility for me to go up in weight or down in weight. If Liam Dillon won his fight, I'll show Kez that, if possible, me and him can fight. And I think I hit harder than Liam Dillon. Let's find out.
Mm-hmm. This fight is for the Commonwealth silver.
So we're still not too sure.
Okay.
We don't know if it's going to be for the Commonwealth silver, the WBC international, or the Commonwealth gold. I have no idea. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I didn't even know I was fighting this guy till the poster was released. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what belt it's for. So we figured that out.
I know your first choice was Nathaniel Collins, but he's got his British mandatory.
Well, he before the British mandatory, he rejected my offer because I'm #1 mandatory for the Commonwealth. We've applied to get him stripped of the Commonwealth so we can fight for this, but I think he's got till February something. He has to hold on to the belt for a certain time period. So we don't know if we're going to get that belt or not. But yeah.
Okay. Do you have an idea of the route now? I mean, KAIS is, I don't know, is he fringe world level? Are you looking to go down the international route or the domestic route?
We'll figure this out. So if the fight between Hope Price and Nathaniel Collins, because I heard Hope Price is injured, so that fight happens between them a little later on, I'm not going to bother down that route because again, I'm getting older. I'm not the youngest person. I entered the sport when I was 23 years old. I need to chase down a path. So if it doesn't work through the British path, I'm going to go through the international route and the European route and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And not to mention, I'm ranked higher than both of them. The two people that fight for the British and Commonwealth. So if things don't work out there, I've got other routes. Okay,
fantastic. I mean, where do you see your level at the moment, and how much more development do you think you need? Because the top level, as I'm sure you know, it's quite a quantum leap.
I still see myself as a baby in the sport. I've got a lot of learning to do. I've only been boxing since 2017, end of 16, 17. I'm still brand new. I've got a lot to learn. I've got a lot of experiences to gain. And every fight, there's going to be a better version of me. Every fight, there's going to be me developed. My fitness is going to get better. My combinations, so and so. And it's just about being active. The more active I am, the better I'll be. And that was why I told the Queens, people up at Queensbury as well. I told them, get me active. I just want to fight as often as possible. I don't really care who it is, as long as it's right for my career at that moment.
Who do you rate as the best featherweight in the country at the moment? There's a man.
Is that man? Well, the best one I have to say is Lee Woods. Then I would give it to this man, just because Lee Woods has been tested so many times. Yeah, and then after that, it's hard. It's hard to choose between Isaac Dogbar and what's the guy's name? James Dickinson. So it's hard to choose between who's next after that.
Okay. I don't know. Is Jazz Dickens? Is he still fighting?
He's still fighting. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he is the IBO world champion.
Oh right. I thought he'd got knocked out in Dubai the last time we saw him out.
I thought he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. It'll be exciting to see how you get on against Guys. He's really confident that he's found his best weight in featherweight. Let's see. I didn't mention it to Kais, but Afghanistan against Pakistan's always a good local derby.
Yeah, hopefully it will go well. I mean, I don't know what it is about that guy. I've had a lot of messages from different people who come up to me. They're like, listen, I know this guy, he's a bit of a prick. Can you knock him out? I was like, shit, I've never had this before where people message me telling me they don't like somebody. Can I please beat him up? I was like, to me, he seems like a really nice person. I met him last year at charity boxing events. And yeah, I don't know.
All right. But whether he's nice or not, I'm sure you're still going for the knockout.
I mean, my coach has coached him in boxing for a little bit, so let's see what happens.
All right. As for tonight, how do you see Kademi getting on? Is he going to be the first world champion of Afghan descent?
Hopefully, God willingly, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm praying for as well. If he comes through this, he will be the first ever Afghani world champion. And that's a landmark. That's a lot of pressure on his shoulders, but at the same time, he's got so much support here. It's just going to motivate him a little bit extra. If he becomes the first ever Afghani world champion, that would be huge for our nation. I mean, we get behind champions. We get behind, people who've accomplished great things. So inshallah that happens.
Yeah, it'd be great for Afghanistan to finally have something to cheer for, and who knows?
That's it. And plus,
yourself
we like Afghans. I know this for a fact. Once you become something special, once you become recognized in the world, they get behind you like crazy. So inshallah he pulls it off.
All right, inshallah we'll all be cheering for him tonight, and some of us will be cheering for you. I can't say whether I'm going to cheer for you or Kais, because I like both of you.
Yeah,
but, the best man will win.
Yeah, I have no dispute against him, no covers. I think he's a good guy.
All right, Masoud, always a pleasure. Good luck in 2 weeks.
Thank you.